All right, welcome everyone to the stream. Uh, who, yeah, yeah, you. I guess you were. You walked away as I was going live. All right, so who wants? Who remembers what happened last session?
Melanthe fell down some stairs.
Yeah.
I gotta pull the notes up. I have a feeling I took absolutely terrible notes last session. My note taking has not been on point for this particular session. Okay. We gained the bones of Saint
Andre.
Andre.
Or was it Andrel?
I think it was Andrel. I have an L. Andral. That's what I have here.
Yeah, Andrel. Okay.
Found in the burnt church. We made it to Vallaki. An illusion covers the Burgomaster's home so that it looks like it's burned down. We went inside, found some fancy cloaks and shoes, a gunpowder book, a book of coat of arms,
Specifically, a book of heraldry.
We pulled a rope in the southwest room of the second floor, and we found a cursed mirror with. I don't know how this was portrayed.
Pulled a rope?
Yeah, we pulled. I got it in here. I don't remember what it does. To the attic. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the attic.
that was to the attic. That happened last.
And then in the attic we found a cursed mirror.
Not in the attic.
Oh, it wasn't in the attic?
Not in the attic.
Okay. But we still found a cursed mirror somewhere. Magic mirror on the wall, summon forth your shade, night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade.
And you just gave Ebola-kun the magic words to operate the mirror.
How do I have the magic words?
Because you used identify.
Oh. The magic words were mirror, mirror on the wall. I feel like that's every mirror's magical words.
It was. I mean, how else are you going to invoke the power of a magical mirror besides saying magic mirror on the wall?
Yeah, there ain't that many better ways. Magic mirror hanging above my bed. Magic mirror on the floor, teleport me somewhere I've never been before. Proceed to jump into the mirror and it just shatters underfoot.
Oh, that's where it's taking you. The hospital.
This is D&D. There is no hospital. Call the medic. Call the cleric.
Go to the nearest church. Wait, the nearest church has been burned down.
Oh yeah, there's no healing in this town anymore.
Well, I mean, there's technically an apothecary, but I don't know if you want to trust her.
I don't think we've had any dealings with her.
Ebola-kun does.
Is that one of the many vendors that he pissed off?
No.
He pissed off so many vendors.
No, I don't remember him pissing off any vendors.
No, that was Tink Tank. Oh, that was Tink Tank. Never mind.
But no, the apothecary, Gandhi is in quite in good standing with them.
Oh yeah, you wanted to buy a bunch of poison.
From Auntie Cleo.
Oh, that name is familiar.
Which is definitely an Outer Worlds reference.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
That's right.
Auntie Cleo, the apothecary. Just don't ask what her slogan is. All right, so now for the more in depth. So you guys got into Vallaki with no, there was an encounter before you got to Vallaki, where you encountered a bunch of twig blights and a druid.
Oh yeah.
You killed them easily, got into town, and you started heading your way towards the Burgomaster's mansion. But while you guys were going there, you passed by the church and you found the bones of Saint Andrew, the very bones that the priest tasked you with finding the day that the Feast of Blood happened, that resulted in the church getting burned down. So you guys took the bones, thinking it's like, hey, maybe we can weaponize these. I don't know.
Yeah, we replaced Tink Tank's skeleton, or not Tink Tank, but Dibble Dub's skeleton.
But
Maybe
you guys,
he'll become magical.
went on your way following the burgomaster's wife from Krezg, and once you guys got there, you guys saw a perfectly good mansion, which confused you because most of you saw that the mansion was actually burning. I say most because Artrix, you weren't there.
No, I was dead.
Yeah, you were dead. Um, but there was but the burgomaster's wife, she collapsed to the ground and started weeping, saying that the mansion was burned. But you guys investigated, and some detect magic revealed that there was an illusion placed over the mansion that for whatever reason you guys could actually see through. So, noticing that the burgomaster's wife was distraught and not paying attention, you all went in and did your investigation, where I tested out a fun way to do building exploration. Whether or not it was wise of you guys to split the party up in a horror genre, that's a different conversation.
We figured out how weak Strahd was. We figured we can 1v1. I'm gonna regret that.
Thank you so much.
Just had to run your mouth.
We appreciate that.
It is what I do.
I think John knows how vindictive that I can attempt to be.
And you know how accidentally vindictive I can be. It's not
guys
even
are
an
the only
accident,
ones
John.
I
Don't
know.
act like it's an accident.
John, to be fair, a lot of your stuff is intentional.
Last session wasn't.
Yeah, last session was not.
Like I said, accidentally vindictive.
Yeah.
I ground the whole thing to a halt.
Phew.
That was the one time it was on accident. Normally, it's on purpose.
Well, there was the kobolds, but we're getting off track. You guys explored the mansion, and most of the mansion, it was empty. There was some rotting food, some silverware that Axel pilfered, and
Oh, by the way. Well, no, that's werewolves. Never mind.
I don't think this is
Fibblestib went into a coat closet, found some fancy cloaks and whatnot, and came out wearing some, looking like a toddler wearing their parents' clothing.
They don't quite fit me, but I think they look really.
You're an artificer. I won't have you do any checks to refit any clothing.
Alright, now they fit like a glove.
Well, you still got to do a long rest.
No.
But you guys did some exploring. Melanthe was the first to go upstairs. and she was investigating the paintings and all that, till eventually Fibblestib came upstairs and decided to play a little trick on Melanthe by materializing a painting on the wall. And she immediately started to examine it, and then Fibblestib ended concentration on the spell. And it freaked her out, and she ran right out of the building, falling down the stairs twice. And but once she got to the ground floor, she ran. And everyone else looked through the rest of the building. Fibblestib found where Izek Strasny was living, with a bunch of creepy dolls that looked like Irina. And then eventually, I think it was either Gandhi or Fibblestib that actually found what you guys were looking for, which was not the mirror. You guys remember what you were looking for?
We're looking for a dress.
A bridal gown, and one of you found it.
Yeah, I think I found it. I told everybody, and then Fibblestib found the mirror, and I forgot about the dress.
Is the dress in the attic?
No.
That's why I have.
No, the dress is in the second floor. And I think you.
Go in the attic?
Yes, you did at the end. Axel went into the attic first, which
I got a little crispy.
which Axel almost was the first one to find the dress, but he just went forward. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to open these doors and just quickly look in them and go on into the master bedroom."
Gotta let someone have the spotlight once in a while. Yeah, you just didn't want to touch the dress.
Well, to be fair, he probably didn't. He didn't even know that the dress was in one of them.
Somebody didn't want to touch the dress, and I agree with that person. Nobody wants to be the first one to touch this dress.
Yeah, it was so well beloved, it would not be surprised if there's some sort of trap.
Oh, great, this fun.
Alright, and then
Metagaming.
that's if there's a trap.
Yeah, we're gonna spend like 2 whole sessions just figuring out if this thing is cursed or trapped.
Okay, why do I still not have a play button? Where's... Oh, that's right, space. Alright, so... you guys found the dress and talked about the mirror. Fibblestib tried his best to hide the fact that the mirror was magical, but Gandhi was having none of that. And then they heard the I want to say that yeah, you guys would have heard that lightning bolt, but you guys didn't really do anything until Artrix came down. Artrix was in the attic, and he followed a little path through the mess in the attic, found a door with a skull carved in it. And he opened up the door, and he was then struck by lightning. And then he went in, looked around, saw some cat skeletons, and people in the corner, and so he decided to turn around and get the others. And so now the 3 of you are now in the attic, observing. They're in the room that Artrix left, and you guys heard heavy breathing in a corner. So let me bring up that map. That's right. We did a theater of the mind for that. All right. Go ahead and make your guys' way over to this room. Remember, you got to traverse through around walls.
Are we going
I
into
don't
the
know
room?
cast.
I mean, you guys were already in the room.
I don't know what is happening here. Select token. Select the token.
There you go.
Well, I'm trying to use the arrows and it's moving the entire map.
It shouldn't.
Oh. No, but the update it switched it to WSAD. So the arrows were scrolling the map.
Ah. All right. Did anyone want to re-examine the door? I'll give you guys that.
I would like to re-examine the door.
I left the door open.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure last session you guys tried to examine the door but didn't find anything. Fibblestib, make. Which of you have a better investigation check?
I have a +5.
I'm +6.
All right.
For investigation, I have a +8.
Yeah, but I'll say you have a higher one, definitely.
Can I help John? Or Artrix? Can I help Artrix with his investigation?
So Artrix has the highest.
Yep, +8.
Yeah.
Can I just take a 10?
Let's see.
Passive. There is such a thing as passive investigation. So your passive investigation is 8.
Yep.
Well, I'm not doing passive investigation right now.
Alright, so do I get advantage on the roll?
Hold up. I just need to find the check. Alright. Yeah, roll that with advantage.
Ooh, it's 27.
So, Artrix, you re-examine the door, and you notice the remnants of a... And it was already nearly invisible, but you do see the remnants of a glyph. And that glyph is specifically for a glyph of warding.
It should be noted that I have not entered the room yet.
Well, it's already been triggered, which is why it's the remnants of.
Oh, okay. That's the lightning.
And I'm assuming that it would be the spell storing kind.
It's just glyph of warding.
Well, I say that because glyph of warding can be either explosive or spell storing.
Well, it dealt lightning damage to you.
Yeah. Which is why I'm assuming it was the spell storing kind.
But the door's good to go,
Warding can
right?
do multiple types of damage. You just have to say what type when you do it for the exploding version. But yeah, it's probably spell stored. Not that it matters.
Alright, and you guys did enter the room. Which is where you all heard the panicked breathing.
I am riding on Dibble-Dub's back because I still can't fix his token.
Alright, and the panicked breathing, Gandhi, you can tell that it's coming from this corner.
Can I see over there?
Yeah, you can see over there, but there's no one there.
Can we have the
Yeah. Let's see.
The
As bad as asking for a name.
the
Um,
it's just the three dolls in the top right hand corner. I'm assuming they're dolls.
Someone
I
has
have an
taken.
idea.
Do you want do you want the description?
Yes, please.
All right. Someone has taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. Most unnerving of all is the sight of three small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
And these skeletal cats are animated. They're not just like text.
They are animated, but they are not hostile.
Yet.
Isn't that interesting? But I had an idea. So I can hear somebody in the corner of the room, but
Yeah.
I can't see. I can clearly see that there's nobody over there. Right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like there's anywhere for anybody to hide over there at all. Because there's like a little.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide over there.
Okay, I take my pocket sand out. I just toss them over here into the corner.
You toss it, and the cloud of sand that you throw over there reveals a silhouette of someone. They start coughing and gagging. It's like, what the heck? What is that? Sand? How'd you know to throw it over here? Said the disembodied voice.
You're breathing like you just ran through the room.
Oh, I thought the spell would hide that. Oh, you're not here to kill me, are you?
Not unless you try to hurt us.
I don't want any trouble. I just want to be left alone. I ask because the townsfolk, they dragged father and mother out of here and burned them. Almost burned this mansion down until I stopped it.
What's your name?
My name? My name is gotta find the fucking last name. It only gives me a first name.
Probably because if it's their son, he would have the same last name as the Burgomaster.
Yeah, it's probably Valakovich. My name is Victor Valakovich. Oh wait. Let me do
More like
something.
Victor Lax, bitch.
Still streaming.
Yeah, still streaming.
Oh, he just said fuck. I don't want to hear anything about that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Me.
No, Derek.
So, you don't know, yeah, Victor Valakovich. Well, you guys hear a snap, and the guy just pops into existence. Anyone want to roll me an Arcana check to see what he did?
Who has
Sure.
the best Arcana?
I have a guess.
I have a +8.
Can I just
So
guess?
I also have a +8.
Well, one of you roll it with advantage.
I rolled the last one. You can roll this one. Nice.
The spell that was cast, that he just ended concentration on, you assume it's greater invisibility.
Greater. That's a better version. that.
He goes, well, if you're not here to kill me, then why are you here?
Can't remember. Why are we here? I'm
Do
gonna
you
look
want
over
to,
here.
do you want a lie or do you want the truth?
Please, I want the truth.
We're here to steal your mother's wedding dress.
He starts laughing. He goes, steal! You want to steal my dead mother's dress. Is that correct?
Didn't we see his mother crying out front?
No.
I could've
That's
sworn
the
I
other
was-
burgomaster's wife. There's so many burgomasters at this point.
Well, now there's a grand total of one burgomaster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
that's
all
so many
died.
to keep. Yeah, that's so many to keep up with at this point.
They've all repeatedly died.
Yeah.
The first one you met was already dead. The second one lived for a little bit and then he died.
In this one, I wanted to kill.
But you wanna kill Kreska? The
No, no.
burgomaster of Kresk?
You're thinking of second burgomaster that did get killed.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the one whose house we're currently raiding.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
I said I wanted to kill.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have any use for it. It's not like I'll remain here long enough to get married. You can have it.
Well, we appreciate that. It eliminates the threat of charges for robbery.
You think there's law in this town right now?
Yeah, to some extent. I didn't really see too much looting going on.
It's because people just wanted father out of their hair. I did as well. Just didn't want it to go that extreme.
Yeah. Did your father ever mention me a person that royally got under his skin by accusing him of being unhappy?
No, but I heard the rantings. I
Glad
don't-
I was able to live under his skin.
I don't leave this attic very often.
For
Was-
what purpose?
Question, DM: was the glyph of warding on the outside of the door?
Yes, it was.
But it was hidden, invisible.
It was nearly invisible. Why do you ask?
I was just curious if, like, it was placed to seal him in this room.
No.
Okay.
So Victor will kind of look at you guys, and you notice that he has like a streak of gray hair and in his mostly dark colored hair.
Great, he's related to Ra's al Ghul.
Can one of the necromancy cats start, like, clawing on Diltub's leg?
No, it just kind of looks up at you, Fibblestib.
It seems that you have good practice in the schools of magic.
Ah, yes, yes. I'm self-taught, and I take great pride in my leaps in my journey of learning. As a matter of fact,
Good.
right now I'm trying to figure out a way to get out of Barovia.
Well, I don't
That
know.
greater invisibility spell probably would have helped a lot.
I don't know if it would help in your research much, but bless us, help us on our adventures.
Oh no,
We might
no,
be
no,
able
no,
to help you.
no, 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 no. I'm not a fighter. I
Oh, we wouldn't ask you to fight.
no, like I want to leave.
We wouldn't ask you to fight unless it was only in your own self-defense.
Honestly,
This guy seems like he's a decently leveled spellcaster. I'm trying to recruit this guy.
honestly, I just want to get his invisibility spell from him. Like, is there a way to do that? I don't know how that would work.
He might be able to make you a scroll. But I
Yeah,
don't
that's what
know
I'm
that
trying to
you
figure out.
have the spellcasting ability to make it work.
Well, with the scroll, you don't need the spellcasting ability.
You just need the ability to cast a spell.
No,
Is there
not
any
even
way-
that with the spell scroll. Anyone can use a spell scroll.
Really?
There's
Yeah.
a variant rule with that. Some people rule that you have to be able to at least cast a cantrip.
Oh no, not with my campaigns. If you can read, you can cast a spell from a spell scroll. Because that's the whole. That's the whole.
These days.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of spell scrolls. It's to allow someone who's someone to buy something like a spell scroll in order to do something that they normally can't do, and that they only need a certain amount of times.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Just going to let you know right now. Before everybody else gets their stuff out the way. After everybody gets their stuff out the way.
Okay. You guys want to ask Victor anything, like how he plans to leave?
I'm gonna ask him about the 3 creepy children.
That's what I
staring
was
at-
about to ask about. too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to be aware of that. Like, I don't distrust him, but the 3 children staring into the corner is a little bit weird.
Oh,
Are they animated dolls that his dad bought?
they're not animated. You do. So you guys do ask him about the children.
Yup.
Oh, those are my disobedient pupils. You see, I put them in the corner whenever they don't, when they don't listen to me.
Oh, he's crazy. Okay.
And you guys look closer, and they're like wooden mannequins, dressed in clothing.
He's crazy. He's crazy. So, how exactly do you plan to escape?
With this, he goes over to the rug, and he looks over at Fibblestib and Dibbledub, and he goes, could you move, please?
Yeah,
You move off the rug, and he pulls it aside, and immediately you guys recognize it's an incomplete circle of teleportation.
interesting. Where are you hoping this connects to?
I'm hoping that it'll if I'm understanding my research notes correctly, I'm hoping that it'll take me out of Barovia.
But you don't know exactly where.
Anywhere but here is heavenly.
Would you care if I just peruse through your research notes just real quick? I just don't want you to get launched into the ether with this thing.
Or into this demon's castle?
What? Are you familiar with magic?
A bit. I will say that my magic is a little bit more hands-on, but I could at least take a little bit
All right.
I'll,
You go.
I'll give him the help action.
All right.
I'm giving myself guidance.
So he will hand over his research and roll me Arcana with advantage.
And guidance. Plus
Okay.
3, 4.
So you didn't even have to. So
Hey, nice 27.
you passed. You didn't need the guidance.
Too late. He already declared it. He wanted it.
Yeah, yeah. So even before you accept Victor's notes, you immediately see that the circle is horribly flawed, and is potentially deadly when used. And then you look through the notes, and it's not just notes; it's an old spell book, and it contains an incomplete text of a teleportation circle, along with the sigil sequences of 3 permanent teleportation circles, locations of which aren't described though. There's not enough to prepare the spell properly. And you see notes of experiments that Victor has done.
And that explains the cats.
He is and those notes describe of 2 servants that were kind of voluntold to use the teleportation circles. Well, circle. Let's see if I can find. Oh wait, no. Yeah, they were voluntold by the way of suggestion.
Oh.
And he notes that in both cases, linking a circle to one of the other circles whose sigil are in his spellbook, each servant was torn apart before vanishing in a flash of purple light. Doesn't know exactly where. Victor explains in his notes that he's not entirely sure how to fix the circle, but plans to make more modifications to it before testing it again.
Okay. Well, with my role, am I able to discern what modifications need to be made to make it not rip people apart as they go through it?
Let's see. What level is teleportation circle?
I think it's like 6th level. A spell that I will never have access to, I don't think.
I don't think anyone in the party will ever have access.
Yeah, nobody's a primary spellcaster.
I mean, I am, but I'm not.
You get 9th level spells?
No.
Yeah, you're not.
You mostly deal with cantrips.
Yeah, unless I took the bishop subclass.
Didn't you take like the pawn?
Yes, so I can take features as long as I meet the level requirement and prerequisites outside of class features. I can take it. So I can take stuff from the knight, bishop, the rook.
So, this teleportation circle. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying a lot of attention, but when you you go through it because it's incomplete, you get torn up, basically.
So, actually, part of that Arcana, you guys, you do realize that that if anyone were to try to use the circle that is presented to you on the floor, all it would do is deal an incredible amount of force damage and doesn't teleport you. Even if you use an actual teleportation circle spell.
Oh,
Let's
so
keep that.
this isn't really even like the glyphs on the teleportation circle are wrong. This is just we can't leave.
This is a self-taught person misunderstanding the spell.
Okay.
Um, can you take down notes and possibly draw a diagram of what we have here? We might be able to use this in the future.
I think I could probably put this.
No, I don't want you to. Yeah, I want it as is because this could be used as a hell of a trap.
Yeah, but you have to stand on it and activate it is the only thing. It's not like you walk into it and it activates. You have to stand on it and activate.
Well, here's the thing. You're a magical tinkerer. We could get you to possibly change this and weaponize it.
Or I could have Dibble Dub carry someone onto it and have him activate it.
Yes, see? See? We're just weaponizing everything.
Glyph of Warding that has the message spell. Would that work though?
Tell me more. I want to know. How does that work?
I think circle magic works different than actual spell casting.
But I will
wanna
give
know-
Victor my recommendations. Victor, if you activate this circle, I believe with very high certainty that I do not possess the arcane prowess to figure out what exactly I can do to fix it, but I think you might be looking for more traditional methods to get out of this place.
And what do you mean by traditional?
I mean, if you're trying to leave the city, it would be sneaking out. If you're trying to leave this area as a whole, I think that we might have to potentially get rid of the reason that this area is the way that it is.
Do you mean kill the devil?
Yes. I think that is probably the most surefire way of helping the most people.
He turns a chair around and just drops himself into the chair. What do I do now? Because like I said, I'm not a fighter.
You do seem to be very in tune with magic. Far more capable than even I can ever get to, I imagine.
Well, all of my prowess is self-taught, and even he starts to sound like he's about to break down crying. Yeah, that's spell. Weeks of work.
Not
Only
saying
weeks?
that it won't work, just that it needs to be better
Refined.
It took me 2 weeks to get the thing powered.
That's a short time.
I look over to Dibble Dub, and I was like, you see this golem standing behind me?
Yes.
This took me years to perfect.
And now he can recreate it in a matter of minutes.
Minutes I can make this. I have become far more than what I was several years ago. Is this kid human?
Yeah, he's
Does he
human.
have a whole bunch of time? Okay.
He's human, but he has a streak of gray in his dark hair.
Okay.
Can we make an assumption of his age range?
What would that be?
I would assume just perception.
You know, since it's fine detail searching, I would say investigation.
Alright. I'll roll investigation if you want to give me the help action on that.
Sure.
Double 11s. Still a 19 though.
Yeah. You surmise that he is early 30s, despite the streak of gray hair.
Yeah, that could just be genetics.
But he does look like he's been dealing with a shit ton of stress in his life. Of having to deal with his father. And you did see this sign outside of the door saying, "All is not well."
So, as it sits, I think that you have two options, really, Fred. One is to stay here and continue to work and try to refine what you're working on. Or you can come with us, and again, not expecting you to fight. But someone with your abilities would be a magnificent boon to our cause. If you would be willing to join us.
His gaze drifts to the floor.
I feel like I should get to roll persuasion on that.
And he says, "I'll think on it." Now, if you don't mind, could you give me a moment to think?
Of course. Guys, let's step out and let him have his peace while he considers his options.
We're gonna go steal your mom's wedding dress, and then we'll be back.
At this point, it's not stealing.
Yeah, he said we could have it. We're gonna go plunder.
I'll close the door on the way out, too.
Do you close it gently or?
Yeah, very gently.
Alright. As soon as the door latches, he just starts wailing loudly.
I'm gonna start pilfering through this room, looking if there's anything that was worth of value. I can't remember if there was anything.
You look through, and it's just a bunch of dusty junk.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a second to grab me another drink. But I am following John.
Make sure to. No, that's a window. Go to this door.
Oh, jumping out the window. I can land outside anyways.
All right. So you guys are back in the master bedroom. I forget. Did you guys end up taking the dress, Or did you wait until the whole thing with Artrix was done? Looks like I'm going to have to disable that region.
Nobody touched the dress. We saw that the dress was there, looked around the room, and then left.
I'm going after my mirror again, actually. Where's my mirror?
And Gandhi, with your perception, the dress is not trapped.
I don't even care.
Even though it is your quest objective for this whole thing.
Yeah. Everybody else got it. You guys got it. My focus is completely somewhere else. I'm in a whole different direction, different page of the book.
Sorry about that. I had to take a call real quick.
Ah.
Alright, I guess, was it this room that had the dress?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll come in here and I want to investigate and make sure there aren't any traps or anything.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 14.
Yeah, it's not trapped.
My passive investigation is an 18.
Yeah, it's definitely not trapped.
Okay.
Um,
I'm... Do I have that?
Can I use minor illusion to make it look like it's definitely trapped?
No, I've already made my checks.
Damn it.
I'm gonna cast Mending on the dress just in case there's any weak points to basically shore it up and make sure that it's in top condition.
All right, you use mending, and it very hard, and it really just does the very minor fixing, because the dress was already in immaculate condition.
Yeah, but you know how age makes stuff.
Yeah.
So, alright. I'm going to look around the dress and see how it comes undone. Is it a slip? Does it untie in the back?
He's really getting detailed about this.
I want to make sure that we don't fuck this dress up.
It is both. Don't know why, and it seems redundant, but it's both.
Alright,
No, that makes sense.
I guess I will start by untying it.
All right, well, you untie it, and you take it off the mannequin carefully. How do you want to transport it?
Giving it to Dibble-Dub.
Dibble-Dub is the person that you want transporting this.
No.
I was about to say, Dibble-Dub's gonna try it on.
Is Dibble-Dub's other arm hollow?
Yeah, and he's got one whole arm that is totally hollow. I was gonna fill it with more wine if given the opportunity, but I guess you can put it in there.
I mean, that way he doesn't try it on. It keeps it mostly safe. Might need ironing, but it'll keep it mostly safe.
Yeah, keep in mind, if you just
jump off any other cliffs.
Yeah, if you just hand Dibble-Dub an outfit, he will assume that you want him to try it on.
No, I am not handing it directly to him.
Okay. Then yeah, we can secure it inside of Dibble-Dub's left arm. The right arm holds the wine.
Last thing we need is a wine-soaked dress. Alright, so
Hey, that deep purple might be a nice little addition to the dress. But yeah, we use the arm that's not full of wine.
Okay. Dibble-Dub now has a wedding dress in one of his arms.
I will say, I believe this is a terrible idea.
probably. Dibble-Dub has to stay out of any combat we go into. God, if he uses force-empowered rend with that arm. That can't be that great either.
got
He leaks a little bit of wine.
got
each
expensive wine in one arm and and an expensive wedding gown.
time.
in the
You know what? Let's just take it outside and, well, no. Then people would see it.
Well, one person does have to see it. And that person is currently weeping outside of the mansion.
Yeah, but her player isn't here, so.
No, that's
No.
that's
Burgomaster's wife.
you know the NPC that you guys came with.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what the fuck their name was.
Yeah, I forgot what her name was as well.
Yeah, I also did not bother to write that down.
What's her name? You know what's her name. But they got the dress. I got my mirror.
Do you guys leave the building?
Well, we still gotta go upstairs and see what our buddy decides to do.
I will say that the Artrix and Fibblestib, you did hear the loud wailing coming from Victor. He's gonna need more time.
Well, then I guess we can take the stuff out and stow it in the cart.
Also, question about the manual of flesh golems that I have.
What's that?
It says part of the requirements is that I need to be able to have 2 5th level spell slots in order to create this golem. I don't get 2 5th level spell slots until I'm level 20. Is there a way around that particular requirement?
Have you ever seen Zatch Bell?
Surprisingly, yes.
Ace, have you seen it?
No.
No?
It's an old cartoon slash anime.
Where essentially, there's like, I think they're supposed to be dolls or something. And,
Modo.
yeah, and there's a handler that has like a spell book that allows them to do abilities. But if the spell book is destroyed, then they are destroyed.
Well, that's not technically right either. If their spellbook's destroyed, they're sent back to their home plane, and they are out of running to be king.
John, have you ever seen the show actually?
Actually, no.
It is about that. Yeah, it's about correcting people when they're wrong and nerdy shit. You'd love it.
But Axel understands what I'm going at.
Yeah, I do.
I still don't think that I do.
So essentially, how I'm going to work with it is you can use, let's say, you would need a whole day to read it in order to create the flesh golem.
Okay.
But the flesh golem is limited on what it can do.
It was limited anyway.
Yeah, but even more so, because I did kind of give like a powerful magic item.
This is a very rare item.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
Wonder
what I'm
how
gonna
rare a furnace golem manual would be.
that does not exist.
Oh, but it's tied into this.
There is only
I
one furnace golem.
I have some
I'm the
ideas.
only one that knows what it is.
I have some ideas, Derek. I'm gonna message you privately on what those ideas are to see how you feel about them.
Okay. But we will not deal with it until we kind of flesh it out.
Correct.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys have the dress. You guys make your way out of the mansion?
Yeah, we'll go stow everything on the cart and then go back and check on our guy.
Alright.
I feel like someone should check on him now.
I'll
He seemed pretty. He seemed pretty distraught.
Alright,
I
well,
don't
I'm gonna
know that
do.
leaving
Alright, so I'm
him
gonna do
to his
theater of the
own-
mind for this. Artrix, you go up there, and the wailing is still pretty damn loud.
I'm gonna go knock on the door. Hey, would you like someone to talk to?
You're getting. There's no response.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit down, sort of leaning on the door. If you change your mind, I'll be right here.
It's just wailing and wailing.
That's fine. I'm just gonna
Alright.
sit there and
Alright, Gandhi and
play
Fiddlestick, what are
around
you
with
guys
the
doing?
beer.
I guess we're headed. Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I want to ask Fiddlestick more about this murder mirror.
Yeah. Where was that murder mirror? Was that in the master bedroom?
Gandhi has it.
You just have it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that I didn't want to give you the magic words to the murder mirror.
Is it like a 1x1 mirror or like a?
I think it was a
Like how
full body
big?
mirror.
You've just been
It's
carrying
not a full body mirror. It's a small vanity mirror. In fact, in the room that you guys are in, you can actually see it. Like,
That's right.
Me and my translucent reflection.
so it's not a very big mirror.
Gandhi, you know what? I trust you to make the right decision here, but if this really screws us over, like if some demonic spirit like comes out of the mirror, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna write down on a scrap piece of paper, magic mirror on the wall, summon forth your shade, night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade. I didn't get anything out of Identify, like what it actually does based on Identify. I just got the trigger word. Or phrase. Yeah, the trigger phrase.
I mean, you got the
I
name,
don't know
and
exactly what it does.
I mean, you know that there's a spirit bound to it, and you can surmise that that if you speak the magic words, an entity appears, and you tell it who to kill.
Okay. I'm gonna relay that information to Gandhi. I'm gonna be like, hey, we can probably use this. From what I can gather, this will this will summon a spirit that will attempt to kill somebody. That's all I know. I don't know if there's any more. I don't know if there's any less. This is the trigger phrase. I don't recommend we use this if there's nobody here to kill. I think we need to use this when we want to kill somebody. But I give him the trigger phrase.
He said, it just says you tell it who to kill. It doesn't give a proximity.
Yeah, but
Or
that'd
how
be
to
way
kill.
too easy. Plus,
Sometimes the simplest answer, no matter how dumb it is the right answer.
Gandhi, did you
How
want
about
to try it
this?
out?
Since we're discussing
I don't
this
know if it has a multiple
uses,
uses. Can we investigate it more? Like, is it possible to go back and check over time, like to study something, to figure something out? Like, 'cause I know all the time we make like one check, and they're like, okay, that's how much we know about it. But can I like sit down with something and know that I probably don't know everything about it, and keep on looking at it over time?
I would rule.
Uh,
I would rule, yeah. I would say that it starts with a high DC and then it progressively gets lower each time you attempt to check it.
I could agree
But-
with that.
But there has to be a certain interval between checking, like at minimum a day.
Yeah. So maybe not right now, but possibly later.
Yeah, 3 or 4 sessions from now, we might fully understand what this mirror does. If
identify
That
didn't
is-
reveal a limit.
okay. I would say that if it didn't reveal,
But it did reveal that it's bound to one spirit. Well, that one spirit is bound to it.
I would say, Gandhi, if I'm going to make a total assumption here, it didn't reveal how many times this could be used, but it does reveal that there is just one spirit tied to this mirror. I would say that if you summon this spirit to fight something, and whatever fights it kills your spirit, the mirror is useless then. But I would also make the assumption that if your spirit kills whatever you're fighting, or whatever it's fighting, that it would then return to the mirror. This is bold assumptions on my part.
There's also the possibility that
You're
once
not here.
it completes its no, this is above game chatting. There's also the possibility that once the spirit completes its task, it breaks the seal and frees it from the mirror.
That's also possible. So, basically, I see 1 in 3 that this gets to be used multiple times. 2 out of 3 probably gonna be a one and done thing. Yeah, actually, there's also probably a little bit of chance of this backfiring.
And it
Cursed-
tries to kill you.
Cursed mirrors are only so rare.
Sounds fun. I like it. Good odds. I play those odds. I'm keeping the mirror. Definitely. I'm gonna test it out on straw, basically, or something like that. I don't know. Somebody's getting it.
Do you want to try it?
You know, it might also be fun to hold on to it until we fight Strahd, and then we get basically an extra ally in the fight.
You know what I'm saying? Who would I try it on right now?
Honestly, Strahd's the only one I can think of off the top of my head
Yeah,
that
like, I don't
would
know
like
anybody.
But
Yeah,
if we could snap our fingers and Thanos snap them dead.
Yeah,
Is there anybody we want to kill, actually?
I just
Okay.
don't think that this spirit, that this cursed mirror is going to be able to do it.
Well, there was the Burgomaster of the house that we're in, but he's already dead.
Yeah, that would be the only other one.
If Tink
I like
Tank
the
were
other
here,
Burgomaster.
If Tink Tank were here, he would say the shopkeeper with his dumb friend.
Good thing he didn't get the mirror.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
Gandhi, we have the dress. You want to present it to the Burgomaster's wife.
I mean, what else are we going to do with it?
Also, just as a refresher, is the Burgomaster's wife... Is she undead?
No?
Or is she the Burgomaster's wife that came with us?
the burgomaster's wife that came with you?
I'm thinking of the
All right, the NPC, the NPC that you guys came with is the wife of the burgomaster of Kresk.
Okay. That
The-
was misunderstanding on our part.
Yeah, the burgomaster's wife of Vallaki is dead.
Okay. I think that was a misunderstanding on our end.
There's so many burgomasters, and yet we have.
Two of them are dead. How is it hard to keep track of them?
It's so hard, and we haven't had a single burger yet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Running
I'm
me
gonna
with
head
this
out to the building.
campaign, no burgers.
No burgers. 1 out of 10.
All right, Gandhi, do you follow or do you use the mirror?
You keep on saying
What you
there's
to me?
something funny
Really
when
want you
you
to
use the
me?
mirror.
Well, hey, you've tempted yourself.
But I need to know. I don't have a target.
When you have a potential
If
target.
there's anybody wants killed, I'm killing them instantly. Like if somebody pisses you guys off, let me know. I got you. Is everybody going outside?
I am.
All right.
Are we
Also,
going
I found my
through
Dibble Dub
or-
token.
I go out the window and I float down. I'm tired of
God,
walking
yeah,
through
you
here.
can
So I'll go
fly.
down.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I go out the window, I float down.
All right, we're gonna do that. Axel, I'll be honest. You're gonna be in that mansion for a long time.
It's a good thing I don't need to eat or breathe.
You know, he's always carrying the session anyways.
All right, so you guys come out, and when you look back, the mansion's ruins now.
Ruins.
Yeah, the mansion's in ruins. Artrix, you're fine. You're still in the mansion.
Oh, so the illusion burned it down even more.
And when you try to go back in, you just go through empty air.
I got my mirror.
Oh.
Gandhi, you still have the mirror. And the dress is still in Dibble Dub's arm.
Is the mansion the illusion? Is it on fire?
No, it's burned. It's been burned down for days.
But so we can't get back in.
Nope.
What magic would do that? So like is it even an illusion at this point? It's basically real.
You're not entirely sure.
Above game, I have a feeling this is
Alright, above game, what do you think it is?
an illusion wizard. The kid's an illusion wizard.
Which explains why he has has a few skeletal cats.
Yeah. But
And
illusion
has
wizards can
a-
essentially
and has an incomplete teleportation circle.
yeah. But he's self-taught, so I understand that. But illusion wizards can basically just snap their fingers and make any illusion real. That's what I think this is.
All right, so you guys are outside of the now ruins of the mansion, and the burgomaster's wife is still weeping. What do you do?
God, she's been crying for a while. We've been in there for like 30 Dub's arm, and I'm going to place it in her arms.
You place it in her arms, and she immediately stops weeping and notices the dress. And she goes, Where did you find this?
We sifted through the ruins. We have our ways of restoring the dress.
Oh, it's brand new. And it is exquisite since I saw it last.
I thank you. I worked hard on that.
Oh, and I think your friend went to the Blue Water Inn. She seemed spooked.
Yeah. Yeah. We turned up some things, some skeletons that may have been left in some closets, metaphorically.
Oh.
We were sifting through the ruins.
Oh, she kept talking about haunted paintings.
Yeah. I fear that she is weak in the mind.
Oh, that poor centaur. Anyway, I think this has been a harrowing day. Shall we join her at the Blue Water?
I think that's for the best. Let's comfort her mind. Let's grab us a drink or two.
A drinky poo.
Drink or two.
I think you've had a bit too much to drink already. Drinky poo.
Yeah, I started this session 4 in.
Alright. You guys go to the Blue Water Inn?
Yeah, I guess.
Someone should get John.
Well, you guys can't get back in the mansion.
Oh, can't. Alright. Was there any windows in the attic?
They see a paper airplane fly out a window with a note written on it.
Yeah, suddenly a paper airplane materializes out of thin air.
What does it say?
If I'm not out in 2 hours, send help.
Send
I'm gonna
help?
I'm gonna minor illusion a piece of paper where I saw the plane come out that says, "We can't get back in. Meet us at the Blue." DM, help me out.
Blue Water Inn.
The Blue Water Inn.
Magically, a hand pops out of nowhere with a thumbs up.
God, I love illusions. Alright. We head to the Blue Water Inn.
Alright, you guys head to the Blue Water Inn. I'm not going to go to that map. I know, that's very lazy of me, huh?
Oh, that's okay.
Doing theater of the mind. Alright, you guys enter into the Blue Water Inn, and, Erwin Martikov is currently, working at the bar. And he sees you guys, and he goes, "Ah! It's you guys. Your centaur friend, she's already gone up to the room. Didn't pay, but she's already up there. But it doesn't matter if there's payment. You guys are friends."
I'll pay for her anyways. How much was it?
Ah, don't worry about it. So, how's the old man?
He says to who?
To you guys?
I'm gonna look over Phil's and like, this old man.
You know, my dear old dad.
Oh, your
Yeah.
Oh. Above game, I do not know who he's talking.
Davian Mardukov, the leader of the Keepers of the Feather.
Well, isn't he doing swell?
Doing pretty good now that he has the winery back.
Yeah, he would know that better than us.
Yeah, shouldn't he have gotten word about that? Don't they have
Yeah, we should be asking him how his old man is.
Well, he sent you guys to go check on him.
But he should. Huh?
Oh, we haven't
Okay.
been back since.
So is there some sort of reward to collect from this guy then?
If there was, I don't remember.
You should. Look in your notes, remember.
I don't write notes.
Fuck.
Damn it, we don't write notes either.
Says the note keeper.
Write notes about
Says the only guy taking notes.
rewards. That's what we need to write notes about. Anything where we get paid, anything we got loot.
If I remember it, your old man's doing just fine.
That's good.
Find the note that says that, but I'm pretty sure that he is doing just fine.
Well, I haven't seen my brothers yet, so I assume that they're working on the shipments again. I assume it's going to be slow. So, what happened?
This is the whole the wine thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess, not gonna lie. I'm gonna spitball here for a little bit because I wasn't there for one of the sessions where they actually were in the
Bunch of druids and blights.
Yeah, but I was there for the battle that took part there, so
You
yeah,
really didn't miss much.
I'll be
Yeah.
back in a minute. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
So I'll go ahead and give you a rundown of what happened. A bunch of druids and blights came in, attacked the winery. The keepers of the feather got out of there just in time, and the druids were attempting to poison the wine.
yes. Okay.
And you guys came in and kicked their asses.
All right, I'm caught up now. Okay, I was not there for one of those sessions, so apologies. Yeah, so it was a hell of a time. Bunch of druids and their summoned plant creatures came and attacked the winery. We managed to fend them off and get the winery back up and running. I personally removed poison from vats upon vats of wine. They poisoned the wine, and I purified it myself.
Well, no wonder the shipments are taking so long.
Yeah, I can imagine that there is after something like that. I can imagine that they're going to be a little bit delayed. But rest assured, they should be coming here any day.
Well, that's good to hear. Did the old man say anything about me? Did he ask you about me or anything?
Not that I recall, but I'll be perfectly honest. They did give us a lot of wine that night. So, I can't necessarily be like
You what?
they gave us a lot of wine that night, so I can't necessarily recall.
Yeah, I assume he still blames me. But anyway, thank you for checking in on them. Your rooms for the night are free. And actually, any time that you're in town, you'll always have a room.
I appreciate that. Would you care to have a glass of their most recent batch of wine, most recently purified by yours truly?
That's a kind offer, but I'm working.
I get it, but one won't kill you.
No, but if it's the wine that I think you have, I need my mind sharp.
Fair enough. I will pour myself a finger of dibble-dub wine.
All right, you pour yourself a little finger of wine.
And I mean that literally. It is one finger of dibble-dub.
So it's essentially what, a shot, if that.
Yeah, basically a shot.
One finger.
Yeah, it's weird that alcohol is measured in fingers. But this is more of a literal finger.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the tavern, or?
Buy some wine. Purple grape mash, was it, I think?
I think, if I remember correctly, I think Artrix has your money.
My money?
I think Artrix has been keeping hold of the money. Or was it distributed?
No, I thought I had.
What money was it? Yeah, I forgot there was some sort of money.
You guys have just a shit ton of Electrum.
Yeah, no, we have a ton of money, and I thought I had all of
And it's
that.
all in Electrum.
No,
A large portion of it is in Electrum.
But we have a bunch of it in platinum, though.
Oh, and platinum. Actually, a lot of
Fuck
it's
ton
more in
of
platinum.
Way more than platinum than we have in Electrum.
Also, I hate to bring this up, right? But what's my gun progress at? I'm at 13 of 100 days, but I haven't asked about it in like 10 sessions.
Well, you haven't been working on it recently.
Let's go work
Okay.
Because it's only been like a day.
Yeah. Well, the last time I worked on it was session 20. No. Session 18.
And we've done it twice.
No, session 17. That was when we went to the. That was the session that we went to the brewery or the winery.
There's like a workshop in there.
I worked on it rather than being a part of the session.
Ah, yeah, that's right. But you haven't had the chance to work on it yet.
Okay, just checking.
All right. So, did you guys want to just pass the day and Artrix join you guys?
I'm fine with that.
All right. What was Artrix doing again?
He was outside of the door to the.
No,
Burgomaster.
real life.
Oh.
So I think he stepped
I have no
away.
clue. Yeah, he just said he had to step away for a second.
All right then. I'm gonna let's take a little break.
That works for me.
A way to like get like some like drinks and whatnot, or use the restroom. All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to call it a night. Haley is having car troubles, and I gotta try and go help.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and end the session then.
All right. Sorry to
That's fine.
Okay.
It'd be best if Melanthe was here anyway for the next little bit.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. For those of you who did, uh, if you enjoy watching these sessions, be sure to tune in for the next one, which is in a couple of weeks.